Good morning, champions. I want you to hear me loud and clear. Today is your day. This is not the day for excuses. This is not the day to let negative feelings take the wheel. No, today is the day you take control of your mind, your emotions, and your life. Absolutely. Here's an expanded version of the power of decision without headings, written in a motivational tone. Every single morning, before the world even gets a chance to influence you, before the noise of the day creeps in, you have the power to make a decision. That decision is simple, but it's life-changing. Will I let my circumstances control me, or will I control my response to them? Too often we underestimate the strength of our decisions. We wake up, we go through the motions, and we allow the negative thoughts, the disappointments, and the challenges to set the tone for our day. But here's the truth. Your day doesn't decide itself, you decide. It's in those quiet, fleeting moments when you first open your eyes that you hold the power to shape what happens next. This is not just some feel-good idea. This is reality. Every great achiever, every individual who has risen above adversity, every person who has defied the odds, they all had to start with one thing, a decision. They didn't wait for the perfect moment or for the stars to align. They didn't make excuses about their circumstances, their past, or their challenges. Instead, they stood up and said, I refuse to let this be my story. I will write a new one. Think about this. When you let negative feelings dictate your day, you are giving away your power. You are handing over the pen that writes your life story to things that don't deserve it. Fear, doubt, anger, insecurity. Why would you ever give those things control over your life? It's time to take that pen back. Every morning when you wake up, you're at a crossroads. One path leads to excuses, to self-pity, to blaming the world for where you are. The other path leads to ownership, to courage, to a mindset that says, no matter what happens today, I will face it with strength, determination, and positivity. And here's the thing. It's not about what's easy. It's about what's necessary. Deciding to overcome negative feelings doesn't mean you'll never feel them. You will. Life will throw challenges your way, unexpected setbacks, disappointments, and obstacles that try to break your spirit. But when you've made the decision, truly made it, those feelings lose their power. You can feel them without being controlled by them. You can acknowledge them without letting them take over. This is why decision-making is so powerful. It shifts your perspective. It reminds you that you are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the creator of your life. When you decide that nothing will break you, that no negativity will steal your joy, you start to see possibilities instead of problems. You start to focus on solutions instead of dwelling on what's wrong. And don't wait until you feel like it. Feelings are fickle, and they come and go. You may not feel motivated. You may not feel strong, but guess what? Motivation doesn't build empires. Decisions do. You decide, and the feelings will follow. You act, and the strength will come. Every single day, people waste time wishing for a better life while sitting in the same mindset that's keeping them stuck. Don't be one of them. Don't sit there waiting for someone to save you. You have the power to save yourself. Right now, in this very moment, you can decide that negativity will no longer hold you hostage. You can decide to rise above your circumstances, to silence the doubts in your head, and to step into the version of yourself that you know you're capable of being. The decision is yours, not your boss's, not your friends, not the world's, yours. So the next time you wake up and those negative feelings start whispering in your ear, remember this: you are stronger than your feelings. You are stronger than your fears. And the life you want, the happiness you deserve, begins with one powerful choice: the decision to take control of your day. Stop waiting, stop wishing, and start deciding. Your future is waiting for you to show up. So wake up, step up, and make it happen. No excuses. Let me know if you'd like any adjustments. Your inner dialogue is the most powerful force shaping your life. The way you speak to yourself, the words you repeat in your mind, and the stories you tell yourself all determine how you face each day, how you respond to challenges, and ultimately who you become. Every single day from the moment you wake up, your inner voice starts talking. The question is, are you in control of that voice, or is it in control of you? You must choose control. I know that. Here's the truth. A mind is like a fertile garden. Whatever you plant in it will grow. If you let weeds of doubt, negativity, and fear take root, they will spread and suffocate everything else. But if you intentionally plant seeds of confidence, positivity, and determination, your mind will flourish, and so will your life. It all begins with what you allow yourself to say and believe. The problem is, most of us are our own worst critics. We repeat thoughts like, I'm not good enough, I can't do this, or I'll never succeed. We don't even realize the damage we're doing because these thoughts have become so automatic. But think about it. If someone else said those things to you every day, how long would you let them stick around? Probably not long. So why allow yourself to speak to you that way? You have the power to rewrite that narrative, and it starts by recognizing that inner voice and taking control of it. Catch those negative thoughts the moment they arise. Don't just let them pass unnoticed. Stop and ask yourself, is this thought helping me or holding me back? Is it building me up or tearing me down? You wouldn't let a stranger tear you down, so why let your own mind do it? When those whispers of doubt creep in, fight back with truth. If your mind says, I can't, replace it with, I can and I will. If it says, I'm not good enough, replace it with, I'm more than enough, and I'm growing stronger every day. Speak life into yourself. Speak hope, strength, and victory, even if you don't fully believe it at first. Say it anyway, because words have power, and over time, those positive affirmations will take root. Remember, your mind doesn't know the difference between a truth and a lie. It believes what you tell it most often. That's why controlling your inner dialogue is not optional. It's essential. It's the difference between waking up feeling defeated before the day has even begun, or rising with a sense of purpose and confidence. This isn't just about thinking happy thoughts. It's about reprogramming your mind for success. Life is full of challenges, and there will always be moments when you're tested. But the battle isn't won out there in the world. It's won in your mind. If you've already convinced yourself that you're strong, capable, and resilient, then no obstacle can shake you. Every day, you're going to hear two voices. The one that tells you to quit, to settle, to stay comfortable. And the one that tells you to keep going, to rise, to fight for your dreams. The voice you feed is the voice that wins. And here's the thing. You are in control of which voice gets louder. You are the one who decides which thoughts to amplify and which ones to silence. Start your mornings with intentionality. Before the world tries to tell you who you are, remind yourself. Take a few moments to declare who you're going to be that day. Say it out loud if you have to. I am strong. I am capable. I am ready for anything that comes my way. When you speak those words, you are not just saying them. You're planting seeds. Understand this. You're not a victim of your thoughts. You are the architect of them. The more you practice controlling your inner dialogue, the stronger and more unshakable you'll become. Negativity will still try to creep in. It always does. But it won't stick. it won't have a place to grow because you've already filled your mind with positivity, power, and purpose. So, the next time that inner critic tries to speak, don't just listen, respond. Speak back with authority. Remind yourself who you are and where you're going. Control your inner dialogue and you'll control your life. Every morning, every moment, choose the voice that lifts you higher. No excuses. Your morning is the foundation of your entire day. The way you start sets the tone for everything that follows. It's not just about waking up and rolling out of bed. It's about intentionally creating a ritual that prepares your mind, body, and spirit to face the day with strength and purpose. If you want to overcome negative feelings, you have to stop letting your mornings happen to you and start mastering them. Start mastering them. When you wake up, your mind is like a blank slate. It's ready to absorb whatever you feed it. But here's the problem. Most people wake up and immediately let the outside world take control. The first thing they do is reach for their phones, check social media, scroll through the news, or dive into emails. And what happens? Their mind becomes reactive, their stress levels spike, and they start their day in a state of overwhelm. That's not mastery, that's chaos. If you want to take control of your life, you have to take control of your mornings. You need a ritual that grounds you, focuses you, and fills you with energy and positivity. This isn't just a feel-good practice. It's a strategy for success. Because when you win the morning, you win the day. Start by giving yourself time, real, uninterrupted time. Wake up earlier if you have to. This isn't about being a morning person. It's about creating space for yourself before the demands of the world come crashing in. Even 30 minutes of intentional time can change everything. The first step in mastering your morning ritual is to center your mind. Don't rush into the noise of the day. Take a moment to breathe. Practice gratitude. Think about 3 things you're thankful for right now. They don't have to be big, just real. Gratitude is one of the fastest ways to shift your mindset from negativity to positivity. When you focus on what you have instead of what you lack, you train your brain to see opportunities instead of obstacles. Next, feed your mind with something empowering. Whether it's reading a few pages of a motivational book, listening to an inspiring podcast, or saying positive affirmations out loud, you need to fill your mind with thoughts that strengthen you. Don't let negativity creep in first thing in the morning. Take control of the narrative. Remind yourself who you are, what you're capable of, and why today matters. Okay? Then move your body. Physical movement isn't just good for your health, it's essential for your mindset. When you move, you release stress, increase energy, and boost your confidence. It doesn't have to be a full workout, even a short walk. Stretching or a few minutes of exercise can shift your entire state. When your body is energized, your mind will follow. Finally, set your intentions for the day. Don't just let the day happen to you. Decide what you want to accomplish. Write down your goals. Visualize yourself achieving them and commit to taking action. This isn't about perfection. It's about direction. When you start your day with clarity and purpose, you create momentum that carries you forward, no matter what challenges come your way. Mastering your morning ritual isn't just a one-time thing. It's a commitment. Some days you'll wake up feeling motivated, and other days you won't. But that's exactly why the ritual matters. It's not about how you feel in the moment. It's about creating habits that keep you on track even when negativity tries to pull you off course. Your morning ritual is your armor. It's what protects you from the stress, the doubts, and the negativity that the world throws at you. When you take the time to invest in yourself every morning, you build resilience. You start the day feeling strong, focused, and ready to handle whatever comes your way. So stop giving away your mornings to distraction and negativity. Take them back. Master your morning ritual, and you'll master your day. And when you master your days consistently, you'll master your life. No excuses. Start tomorrow. And watch how everything changes. Start thinking more clearly. Negative feelings are inevitable. Life will always present challenges, setbacks, and moments that test your resolve. But here's the secret. Those negative feelings don't define you. What defines you is how you choose to respond to them. And the most powerful way to take control is to reframe the negative. Change how you see it, and you'll change how it impacts you. Most people let negativity control their lives because they see it as a barrier, a wall they can't get past. But negativity isn't a wall, it's a window. It's an opportunity to see things from a different perspective. When something feels hard, when life gets tough, it's not the end of the road. It's a signal. It's life's way of saying there's something here for you to learn, something here to make you stronger. The question is, are you willing to look for it? Reframing negativity starts with a simple truth. Challenges are part of the process. No one succeeds without struggles. No one grows without discomfort. That difficult moment you're facing isn't here to stop you, it's here to shape you. Every negative feeling carries a lesson. It might be teaching you patience, resilience, or the ability to let go of something that's not serving you. But you'll only find the lesson if you're willing to stop fighting the negativity and start listening to it. Think about this. Every time you face a challenge in your life, you've had two choices. You could either let it break you or let it build you. The choice was always yours. When you reframe the negative, you stop seeing it as an obstacle and start seeing it as an opportunity. That failure, it's not the end, it's feedback. That criticism, it's not an attack, it's a chance to grow. That fear, it's not a weakness, it's proof that you're stepping out of your comfort zone. Reframing negativity doesn't mean pretending everything is perfect. It's not about ignoring your feelings or forcing yourself to be happy. It's about being honest with yourself and deciding to look beyond the surface. Yes, things may be hard right now. Yes, you may feel frustrated, hurt, or overwhelmed. But ask yourself, what is this moment trying to teach me? What strength is it calling out of me? The truth is, some of the most beautiful transformations in life happen in the hardest moments. Diamonds are formed under pressure. Muscles grow through resistance. And you become stronger, wiser, and more resilient through the challenges you face. But only if you choose to see them that way. If you let the negativity consume you, it will. But if you reframe it, you'll find a way to rise above it. Every successful person you admire has faced struggles. They've faced struggles. They've felt fear, doubt, and frustration, just like you. The difference is, they didn't stop there. They looked at their challenges and said, this is not the end of me. This is the beginning of something greater. You can do the same. You have the power to take what was meant to break you and turn it into the very thing that propels you forward. One way to reframe negativity is to focus on gratitude. Even in the toughest times, there's always something to be thankful for. Maybe it's the lesson you're learning, the support of someone who cares, or simply the fact that you're still standing. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's wrong to what's right. It reminds you that no matter how bad things seem, there's still good in your life. Another way is to remind yourself that negativity is temporary. Feelings come and go. Just because you're struggling today doesn't mean you'll struggle forever. This moment is a chapter, not the whole story. And you are the author of that story. You have the power to decide what happens next. So the next time negativity shows up, don't run from it. Don't let it control you. Look it in the eye and say, I see you, but you don't define me. You're here to teach me something, and I'm ready to learn. Reframe the negative, and you'll find strength you didn't know you had. You'll discover that even in the darkest moments, there's a light inside you that can never be extinguished. And with that light, you can face anything. The people, environments, and influences you surround yourself with play a massive role in shaping your mindset, your energy, and your ability to overcome negativity. You can't control everything that happens in life, but you can control who and what you allow into your space. And if you're serious about rising above negative feelings, you have to make a conscious decision to surround yourself with positivity. Think about it. Your environment is like a mirror. It reflects back to you the energy you absorb. If you're constantly surrounded by toxic people, negativity, or pessimistic attitudes, it will drag you down. It's like trying to climb a mountain while carrying a heavy weight on your back. But when you fill your world with uplifting positive influences, you gain momentum, energy, and belief in what's possible. This doesn't mean you avoid challenges or live in denial of reality. It means you choose to focus on people and environments that build you up rather than tear you down. Start with the people you interact with daily. Who are you spending most of your time with? Do they inspire you? Do they encourage you to be your best self? Or do they drain your energy, fill your mind with doubt, and reinforce negativity? There's a saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Think about that for a moment. If the people around you are always complaining, always finding reasons why something won't work, or always stuck in a negative cycle, that energy will influence you. But if you surround yourself with people who are driven, positive, and focused on solutions, you'll start to adopt that mindset too. Positivity is contagious, so is negative. Choose wisely. This doesn't mean you need to cut everyone out of your life, but it does mean you need boundaries. If someone in your life is consistently negative, you can limit the amount of time and energy you give them. It's not about being rude or unkind. It's about protecting your mental and emotional well-being. You have to put yourself in environments that allow you to grow, not ones that hold you back. Surrounding yourself with positivity also extends to the content you consume. What are you feeding your mind every day? Are you scrolling through social media that leaves you feeling inadequate or frustrated? Are you watching news that's filled with fear and negativity? Are you reading or listening to things that don't inspire or uplift you? Every piece of information you take in has an impact on your mindset. Be intentional about what you allow into your mental space. Instead of letting negativity dominate, seek out content that empowers you. Read books that challenge and motivate you. Listen to podcasts or speeches that fuel your passion. Watch videos that remind you of your potential. The more you fill your mind with positive, empowering messages, the less room there is for negativity to take hold. Creating a positive environment also means surrounding yourself with inspiration. Put reminders of your goals and dreams where you can see them every day. Whether it's a vision board, a motivational quote, or a picture of someone you admire, these reminders can help you stay focused on the bigger picture when negativity tries to pull you down. And don't underestimate the power of physical environments. Your surroundings matter. If your space is cluttered, chaotic, or uninspiring, it can affect your mindset. Take the time to create a space that feels calming, energizing, and reflective of the life you want to live. End quote. The beauty of surrounding yourself with positivity is that it doesn't just help you, it helps others too. When you choose to show up as your best self, when you choose to spread kindness, encouragement, and optimism, you become a source of light for those around you. You create a ripple effect of positivity that can inspire others to do the same. Remember, you have a choice every day. You can choose to let negativity seep into your life, or you can actively seek out positivity and let it fuel your journey. Surround yourself with people who believe in you, environments that energize you, and influences that inspire you. Because when you're surrounded by positivity, there's no limit to what you can achieve. Consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the secret ingredient that transforms effort into results, dreams into reality, and potential into power. Without it, even the best intentions fall short. But with it, you become unstoppable. To overcome negative feelings and take control of your life, you must commit to consistency, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. The truth is, we all start off motivated. We get inspired to make changes, set goals, and chase after our dreams. But motivation fades. It's fleeting. It doesn't stick around when life gets tough, when obstacles appear, or when progress feels slow. That's where consistency comes in. Consistency is the promise you make to yourself that no matter what happens, you'll keep showing up. It's the habit of doing the work, even when you don't feel like it. When you commit to consistency, you take emotion out of the equation. You stop relying on how you feel in the moment and start relying on discipline. Because let's be real, there will be days when negativity whispers in your ear, when self-doubt creeps in, or when it feels easier to quit than to keep going. But consistency is your anchor. It's what keeps you grounded when everything around you feels uncertain. Small, consistent actions add up over time. You don't have to make massive changes overnight. You don't have to overhaul your entire life in a single day. What matters is that you take one step and then another, and then another. Think of it like planting seeds. Each action you take is a seed you're planting in the soil of your future. At first, it may feel like nothing is happening, but over time, those seeds take root, grow, and eventually bloom into something extraordinary. Consistency isn't about perfection. It's not about never missing a step or always getting it right. It's about progress. It's about picking yourself back up when you stumble and continuing to move forward, even if it's at a slower pace. The key is not to let one bad day or one setback derail your entire journey. Missing one day doesn't matter. What matters is what you do next. Will you give up or will you get back on track? To stay consistent, you need a clear why. Why are you doing this? Why does it matter? Your why is what will keep you going when the excitement fades and the work gets tough. It's what will remind you that the effort is worth it, even when results feel far away. Your why is your fuel, and every time you feel like giving up, you need to reconnect with it. Accountability is another key to consistency. Share your goals with someone you trust, someone who will hold you to your commitments and remind you of your potential. Whether it's a friend, a mentor, or even a community of like-minded individuals, having someone in your corner can make all the difference. Accountability keeps you focused, motivated, and on track. But the most important part of consistency is the commitment you make to yourself. It's a promise that says, I will keep going no matter what. And every time you honor that promise, you build self-trust. You prove to yourself that you're capable, reliable, and strong. That trust is what helps you overcome negative feelings, because you know deep down that you have the discipline to keep moving forward no matter what life throws your way. Remember, consistency compounds. It doesn't matter if your steps are small. What matters is that you keep taking them. Every day you show up, you're building momentum. You're creating habits, rewiring your mind, and paving the path to your goals. Over time, that consistency will pay off in ways you can't even imagine. So make the decision right now. Commit to showing up for yourself, even when it's hard. Commit to doing the work, even when it feels uncomfortable. Commit to consistency, because it's not just a habit, it's a lifestyle. It's the foundation of growth, success, and transformation. And when you commit fully, there's nothing you can't achieve.